Okay, I'm not sure why it stopped recording, but it stopped recording. So this one, look, it got down to 70 degrees. It's been about a few minutes. And basically, this one, my drive to work is about 20 to 30 minutes tops. And it's about 30 minutes tops to drive to work. And if I take this from the house and it says 70 in the house, say, by the time I get to work, it'll be down to 32, which is pretty awesome. And the whole thing was, I tested this out for one day and only for one day only because it was giving me so many errors. It was just giving me an error. I'm surprised it's not giving me an error right now. It's actually very surprising. Don't forget, this was $4.99. This is $2.69 or $2.79, whatever it was. But in reality, I would stay with this little guy right here. And it cools, it does what it's supposed to do. You know, even though it says 70 degrees in here right now, let's see what it says. Just for the heck of it, I just want to see. It says 70 degrees. It says 68. So, 68. So, it's actually 2 degrees cooler. But I'm not going to sit here and wait for it to cool down. This one does a really good job. It's quick. It's nice. It's sleek. It's got handles on the sides. You know, the wires work, everything. You know, they're both about the same size. You know, I mean, if you're talking about this, you know, size, I guess they're both about the same. You know, you can see them. So this one's maybe like an inch bigger, inch longer, but the width seems to be about the same. So, once again, guys, this was just the comparison. I personally, I would just take this one. It's much better. It's not as big, but it's great. It fits all my stuff inside, and it cools much faster. And I'm just gonna unplug this because I'm not gonna wait all this time to plug it back in. There we go. Plug it in. It says 30. It tells you the voltage. It tells you it's on Econo. It tells you what my battery is. Right? It tells me it's 32 degrees inside. And you see, and I kept it open for a little bit. This one didn't keep the cold. So if you guys want to keep stuff really cold, this would be it. This one's sealed. This one's sealed up nice. You know? It's actually very comfortable. And it's a pretty good, damn good light, you know. I'm sorry, not the light. Pretty good fridge. I'm just worried about the light that's in my car because I'm actually doing this from the back of the car. So, anyways, guys, this is the cooler, and once again, I'll show them to you just so you have an idea. This is these are the items again. So this is the Joy Tuss 26 quart, and then the Icico JP30 31 liter. So 25 liter versus a 31 liter, but I think the 25 liter has a lot more room in it than the other one. I think it's just much better. It keeps nice cold, and I mean, you're buying it for a fridge, you're not buying it so you can keep it there. I mean, if you're gonna go for a really long ride and you really don't care how long it's gonna take to get cold, you know, that's up to you. But if you want like ice cream and stuff, and say you bought some ice cream in the store or something and you want to like cool down really quick, because you know, like right now it's the summer, so it's like 70, 80, 90 degrees outside. Ice cream won't make it in here. I mean, you could probably turn it down to like a good temperature, but it won't cool it down. Like, look, this is down to 32. What I do is hold it, I unlock it. Now, if I want to change it, see, I have it set to 27, but it's actually reading 32. So you can actually go down in temperature with this. That's why I forgot to show you guys. So you can go down to what, negative 8 degrees. Negative 8 degrees. That's pretty damn cold. So it's 32 degrees, and I bet you it'll probably cool down like really, really quick because it keeps the cold in. I don't like the way it's made on the inside, but I like the way it works. And it works really, really nice, you know? Versus this just takes too much time to cool down, and by the time I get from home to work, or say from work to home, my car is off. And this gave me so much errors yesterday that I had to turn the car on just to get it to go on. I'm actually surprised that it's not giving me an error today. Maybe I'm using the wrong wire, maybe I was using the wrong wire, but you know what, at the end of the day, I mean, if I'm wrong and I use the wrong wire, you know, then I use the wrong wire. I'm not gonna test it again because this puppy's going back to them. You know, it's gonna go back. It's going back today. So, and I used this for like 2 weeks, which I took this one. I thought this was gonna be the crappy one, you know, because it's like, oh, it's a shitty made one, you know. And then I left the good one for the you know, leave the best for last, you know. It looks nice, it's sturdy, but you know, some stuff gave it away, you know. No handles. I mean, there's handles here, but I wouldn't grab, because then you'll be grabbing the whole thing, versus a handle here, which means you got a whole handle on the fridge, you know. I was actually going to get the little voltmeter extra. I was going to put one like inside the car and measure the voltage, but this is doing it for me. So, you know, voltmeter is another like $15. So $15 saved, you know. And actually, you know, today and the last 2 weeks, actually, people have been asking me like, oh, you got water. So I was like, yeah, I just put it in. It should be ready in half an hour, you know. But if I keep the fridge cold, the water will be ready in like maybe 5-10 minutes, you know. Where this won't be. This was giving me an error, and it was just a total hassle. I didn't quite like it. It wasn't for me. It's too big also, so it's actually almost like an inch higher, you know, from here. So it wasn't for me. It's not for me. I'm not ready to pay $500 for this. I mean, if you really want to abuse the shit out of it, go ahead, but you know, this really isn't for me. And I would prefer this one. I would definitely prefer the Joyless, or whatever the name of it is. And I was looking for a fridge for a very, very long time. I was looking for many different brands, and I wound up picking up these two. And this is, out of the two, it's for $269. It's well worth it. Definitely well worth it. It's $269.99. and $499.99, and then you got this little Tech Pro thing, which is awesome. It actually gives up like 60 meters. That's like 190 feet or something. And this thing is pretty awesome. It's like, you know, if you want to take a shot somewhere, it'll tell you the measurement and everything. So, you know, yeah, you gotta wait for the light to cool down, and then you'll be able to see it. But it gives you pretty good, and it's rechargeable too, which is pretty great. This thing's rechargeable. Sorry for going off subject. Also, you can get solar panels for these two guys. I think there's a generator that's being sold online, and then you can hook up the generator to this, and then you can hook up the solar panel to the generator, and the generator you can pump, you could charge it off your car. So in other words, say if you go somewhere, you could charge it from the car, and then you could take the generator with you. So you could take the generator with you, and it'll charge it up. It might be in the charge for an hour or two, but it's enough. Like if you're gonna go to the beach or something, it's gonna be enough, you know. And it's a pretty cool fridge / freezer, you know. I'm just want to wait for it to go down to like 30 or 31 or 30, you know, because I know it's gonna get cold really, really quick, you know. And even when I go home at night, like I leave all my stuff in here, you know. There it goes. I went down 31. Look at that. And it's gonna change again. It's like It's like it's I mean, it's crazy good. Even when I come in the morning to the fridge, it's still cold. And that's the whole thing. Even if I leave the fridge open throughout the night and just turn it on, there it goes. It turns 31. Nope, maybe not. Oh, there it goes. 31. Nope, maybe not. But it lets you know that it's cooling down. Like this one, you can't really see it. It'll just tell you, like, okay, it's 30. It's gonna hit 30. That's it. This one will tell you, like, it's doing work. You can actually see it work. Oh, and the compressor is, like, so much quieter on this. Where this one is just a little bit... they're actually, you know, they're about the same. Just this is a much bigger unit, where this is a much smaller unit. But an inch here, an inch there, not gonna be too much. It's not gonna be too crazy. So, anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I'm sorry I made the video so long, but this is just a comparison video between these two little fridges. And personally, like I said, I would take the non-brand name. That's the Joyless. Let me see if I can put it out. Hold up. Don't forget, I have stuff in here now. So, oh, it's got little rubber feet on it too. Cool. The other one, the Icicle, also has rubber feet, but they're covered with plastic, where these are bigger rubber feet, and they're still covered with plastic, but they're bigger rubber feet. You can see it. I mean, it's real nice, you know. You can see, I'm sorry it's a mess in the car, but hey, it's a mess, you know. That's a real nice cooler, you know. I don't even think that they even branded it anywhere, or did they? If you see it from there, then you see it from there. If not, oh well. See, I try to push a button and it wouldn't allow me. So if I try to push a button, it's not gonna allow me. It won't allow me, you know. And also, I don't think it's probably gonna have enough power or something. I mean, if I leave it overnight, it'll probably get there. But I think 8 degrees is just a little too